XXL has just released their 2024 class cover, and well, there's a lot of names on this list that I recognize, which is a good thing. So let's talk about it. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Josh here, and welcome back to another video. Yeah, you probably didn't expect me to drop. I know, I told y'all, bro. I'm gonna be more consistent, bro. So let's get right into this XXL class. So just to start off, we're gonna talk about each of the names, how I know them, or if I don't know them, have I listened to their music, what top hits do they have, yada this, yada that. And then, you know, I'll give my overall thoughts about XXL and where it could be going in the next couple of years and why it fell off so bad the last few years. So the first person I want to talk about is probably the biggest name on this list, and that's Bossman D-Lo. Bossman D-Lo is basically Hellcat music. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this dude right here, if your man got a Hellcat, ladies or fellas, if you got a Hellcat, you've been bumping Bossman D-Lo. That's a fact. That's a fact. All them Detroit sounding beats, that street driller shit that they be doing, bro, that he be doing, he got that, bro. He got that shit on lock right now. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Bossman D-Lo, he hard. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, bro. Bad Bit, 50th Floor, In Hibachi has been stuck in my head for like 6 months. I ain't even gonna hold you. It slapped. So the song I'm referencing is Get In With Me. You probably know that song from TikTok. His other song that's really huge on TikTok is Talk My Shit, I believe. Yeah, Talk My Shit. And so yeah, bro, he just basically makes Hellcat music. He's been really blowing up, especially on TikTok. A lot of these artists, I will say, a lot of their music blew up on TikTok, and that's just the day and age that we're in now, bro. That's just the day and age we're in. A lot of people, you know, they blow up on YouTube, they blow up on SoundCloud, they do this, do that. The TikTok is the new format now. So if y'all want to get mad at it, y'all want to, you know, poop on it and be like, oh, y'all just TikTok artists, y'all this, y'all that. Y'all got to get used to this is the wave now. And Bossman D-Lo, well, his meteoric rise has been coming from TikTok. Next guy I want to talk about is Big X the Plug. This is probably the guy that I listen to the most outside of the person I'm going to talk about in a few. But Big X the Plug, I mean, you've probably seen him. Humongous guy, right? His name speaks for himself. He's a very big guy. Texas rapper. His Texas flow is just, it's an impeccable flow. Like, his flow, the way he can flip 80s beats, 70s beats, you know, that white disco that they tried to do in the 80s, that shit, bro. The way he can flip that pop rock shit, bro. Hey, bro, that dude got special talent. His flow is impeccable. His rhyme scheme isn't like the craziest, but the way he just is able to put together words, he's really one of them. He's really one of them. So, you know, he got his hits like Texas. Like, Big X the Plug he's like that. He's like that. So I'm happy to see that he actually made this list because he deserves it. He's one of those guys, again, Bossman D-Lo, another one. They deserve to make this list. Y'all can't be mad at it. Y'all heard the slaps. Y'all heard the slaps. He deserved to make it. The next person I'm going to talk about is Lay Banks. And look, I'm going to just say this right now. I'm not the biggest fan of Lay Banks because, I mean, hey, bro, I'm not from Philly. You feel me? I'm from Baltimore. Philly, y'all right up the road for real. Like, we do the hips, we do all that shit, you feel me? Like, we got our own Baltimore club music. Y'all got y'all shit over there. I'm just not the biggest Lay Banks fan. I know she go crazy in Philly, you feel me? But, I mean, look, I like shaking my hips as much as the next guy, but like, she be shaking the hips to songs that don't need it, you feel me? But in all seriousness though, Lay Banks, she's cool. I think she deserves to make the list. I mean, she's been blowing up recently. You know, Complex even has a list before this cover art even came out at the beginning of the year, and she was one of the people mentioned on that list. So I'm not surprised to see Lay Banks here. If you're not familiar with her, her biggest song, I believe, is Tell Your Girlfriend. Then after that, it's Diamond and Roses, the Vapor God beat. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the beat I'm talking about. This is Diamond and Roses. So yeah, that's Diamond and Roses. She has a couple verses on that beat. So yeah, I mean, again, she makes Shake Your Hips music. So I'm not mad at her for being here. You know, Shake Your Hips is like the greatest thing to come out right now, and we're gonna be, you know, shaking our hips when we're like 50, 60 years old at the cookouts at this point. Hey, bro, I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. It is what it is. Next on the list, though, and it's probably my favorite person on this list, that Mexican OT. I first saw Mexican OT, like, pretty much the rest of the world outside of Texas, with Johnny Dang in that music video, well, that snippet that had dropped, and what he was just rolling off the tongue with just just absolutely going crazy in his verse on Johnny Dang. I was like, whoa, I need that. I need that. The most of the world has seen him through the rap page on IG or academics page, you know, because he pays for promo, his team pays for promo. And look, it worked. Y'all probably have seen him freestyling with the chicken in his hand or throwing the chicken in the crowd, whatever. Like, hey, bro, he can rap. He can rap. He's like a mix of like Kevin Gates and DaBaby. And I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It's hard. He's literally Spanish DaBaby and Kevin Gates, which is funny because he has a song with DaBaby called Point 'Em Out, which is a song that I really enjoy. You know, I thought DaBaby gave a good performance on that. I thought that Mexican OT really gave a good performance on that. I thought the music video was really funny. I like DaBaby's music videos. They're really entertaining. They're really funny. They're really silly. So, I mean, hey, bro, that Mexican OT, he definitely deserves a spot on this list for sure. Next guy on this list, probably, again, another guy with just a smash hit, a smash song that, you know, a lot of people know. Rich Amiri. I don't really know, dude. I think he's from Massachusetts. He don't really sound like it. I know he's on tour right now, which is crazy. Shout out to him for even having a tour. But I don't really know much about bro. I never really listened to his music, got into his music. I just know the one song that everybody knows. What is it called? I think it's called One Call. Again, I don't really know much about bro. So if you looking here for my opinion on bro, don't got one. Sorry, don't got one. I like One Call. I liked it when, you know, everybody heard it on TikTok. It was cool, whatever. But other than that, I don't know. So I'm interested to see what he does. But if I were to give my real opinion, I think he's going to be one of those guys where he kind of comes and goes. You know what I mean? Which is unfortunate to say because, again, he's on tour right now. So he might have a trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's already on tour already, he might have a trajectory. But I don't really, me personally, I don't really see it. He might click up with Travis. He might click up with the Opium Boys. He might go crazy. But as of right now, I personally don't see it. The next person we have on this list is another person that unfortunately I'm not too familiar with, and that's Maya the Dawn. Maya the Dawn, the only thing that I really know about Maya the Dawn is that she did that freestyle in 2023 that was also on XXL with Lotto, Flo Millie, and a couple other ladies. They did an all-women's freestyle, but that's really about it in terms of Maya the Dawn. I'm unfamiliar with her. I've seen her around do different things, pop up and do different things and rap. Wasn't entirely impressed, but I mean, she has the freestyle on the cypher to impress me, so I'm gonna be tuning in. I don't know if I'm gonna react to none of these. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see me react to some of those freestyles and ciphers, but as of right now, I don't really know shorty, and that's no disrespect. And then, remember how I said Bossman D-Lo is probably the most famous? I lied. It's this guy right here. Four Bats. Four Bats is, at this point, you can't tell me he's not an industry plant because the only song that we still know from him is Act 2. And that's really it. And that's including the Drake remix and I guess the Kanye remix. Does anybody listen to that? Because I know I don't. I know I don't. Four Bats, guy with the ski mask. He always has on no shirt. He sounded like Brent Faiyaz when he had first came out. And ever since then, he's kind of just taken, you know, hip hop by storm. Bro had 3 songs that had like a bajillion streams on Spotify and on YouTube Music and on Apple Music. I mean, he came out of literally nowhere and exploded. It's not like a Tommy Richmond thing. Like, he literally came out of nowhere and was just like top 5 in the charts. I don't know how. So you can't convince me that he's not a, you know, industry plant. You might be able to convince me that he isn't AI, and that's not really him singing all that. I mean, it's auto-tune, obviously. So, yeah. But you can't convince me that he's not an industry plant, because I don't even know what dude came from. But shout out to Four Bats. He definitely deserved to make the list. I think this will be a real test. He probably won't freestyle. He probably won't do a cypher either. That's another thing that we'll get to later. Some of these guys are not going to do that. Some of these people are not going to do that. He's definitely one of them. Next on the list, we got Huncho. Most known at this point for, you know, the older folks as being Keisha Cole's boyfriend. He is somebody that your girl definitely know. Fellas, if you don't know Huncho, or your girl know Huncho, let me tell you something, brother. Gold tee, dreads, tattoos, white tee. Yeah, sorry, bro, you lost. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. You lost. Don't even argue with your girl about it. You lost. If it's a I want to go on stage and twerk on Huncho, you're gonna lose that argument, brother. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The ladies love Huncho. Can't be mad at it. Bro been moving in the R&B and hip hop space. Can't be mad at it, fellas. He nigga tall, dreadhead, white tee, tattoos, bro. Y'all lost that. We all lost that. If you not that, you lost that, fellas. And that's no glaze. That's just a fact. Next person on this list is another person that, again, I'm a little bit more unfamiliar with. Don't really know about him too much. Is Skrilla Baby. Skrilla Baby, I mostly know him from that Rob 49 song, Mama. Other than that, I've heard him on the song Bay, I think. And so, yeah, he's another one of those guys where he been having the ladies go crazy with his joints too. You know what I'm saying? Again, another nigga, Hellcat music. A nigga make Hellcat music, but it's like lovey-dovey Hellcat music. It's weird, I know. But again, I don't really know too much about bro, so this will be my real introduction to him, seeing what he looks like, how he raps, if he does do all this stuff. So I'm interested to see what he has to bring to the table. Now this guy. Ooh, I've been wanting to talk about him for a little while. Cash Cobain. Cash Cobain has been tearing up the scene, especially this year. He's been taking over. He's been taking over. He right now is a new Little Prince in New York right now. I ain't gonna lie. Like, New York don't really got a lot of traction going on, which is unfortunate to say about New York, because I usually feel like they always have somebody. He's the one right now. Him and Ice Spice, they 1 or 2 right now. They taking over along with 41. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Rich and Jen Carter and all them. He been taking over for real. If you're gonna act like you don't know who Cash Cobain is, you know who Cash Cobain is. He's that nigga that had that bum ass song with J. Cole. Grippy. He's also the nigga that made Fisher and the remix with Ice Spice Fisher. And he's been going crazy. Attitude with Don Toliver. Like he's been on a little run right now. He's definitely one of the top 5 guys that's running the summer right now for sure. And apparently they call what he makes sexy drill, which no, but hey, bro, I'm glad to see that he made the list. He'll probably cypher. I don't really see him freestyling, because what is he at the freestyle? But again, I don't really need to see some of these dudes freestyle, because y'all not gonna impress me. Y'all have nothing to talk about that I really want to care about. But I'm glad to see that he made the list, because he definitely deserves it. He's been going crazy this last 6-7 months. And last on this list, Scarlett. Now I think Scarlett is supposed to be, you know, the lyrical miracle, you know, rapidy rap. They need somebody on that list every year. They usually have that person that can bring the, you know, the lyrical ability, or, you know, that flow, where it makes it seem like, oh my god, they're such a good rapper. And I think Scarlett is that person. Scarlett, she blew up from her song This Is New York, where she was just, you know, this is New York, you know, aggressive New York, you know, woman rap. I know I sound like I'm talking so crazy about New York with a Yankee fitted on. Trust me, it's no disrespect. I actually like Scarlett. I thought what she did with that song was hilarious, but great, and it showcased some rapping from women that I haven't seen in a little while. I mean, the last person that I really saw do that was really like Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Like that boisterous, you know, I'm gonna step on your neck type of rap. I mean, Cardi does it sometimes, but you know what I'm saying? Like that level of New York aggressive women stuff that they be doing, bro. It was nice to see that in a record. And I wasn't the only one. A lot of people, it was really mostly old heads. I'm not even gonna lie to you. A lot of old heads in New York, they was really like going crazy. I know 50 was going crazy, Joe Budden, Fat Joe. A lot of people was really trying to back Scarlett. And so I see that they're pushing her. You know, this is probably why she's on the list now. I mean, her last hit song was, I think, No Statements. But again, that's like a total shift from what This Is New York is. Like, she has done a total 180 in terms of what she wants her rap image to be. I mean, again, she still looks mad aggressive, but you know, but she's smiling now. She's, you know, doing the whole like social beauty positivity, you know, breaking, you know, beauty standards in women in hip hop, you know, body positivity. She's doing that whole thing now. She's becoming a little bit more melodic. She was just twerking in a music video. So I don't really know what direction she wants to go into as an artist. I can see that the aggressiveness thing is not really for her. I thought she was going to be on more of like a Lola Brooke, you know, type of trajectory, but she's kind of fallen off the map as well. So we'll see. I mean, I haven't really heard nothing from Scarlett since, you know, she was like twerking in that music video and people tried to make it seem like it was a big thing when it really wasn't. It was just a deviation from what her previous image is. But we'll see what Scarlett does. So I'm excited to see what she does on this list. So now let's talk about the people that I definitely feel like deserve to make this list. Start off, Caribou. Caribou is one of those artists where, I mean, they were pushing her down our throats, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I never saw the appeal. I didn't get the whole like talking, rapping flow that she was doing. Wasn't really my speed, but you know, Yachty, he be promoting that like alt rap, you know what I'm saying, stuff now. So she's like mainstream alt rap, I guess. I don't know what she is, bro. All I know is that I thought she was ass. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Caribou was trash. Just gonna be blunt about it. I don't really care if they see this, you know what I'm saying. I thought that she was not good a rapper. I thought her songs were equally as bad. Never really cared for Caribou. Don't really care for the Concrete Boys. I like Yachty. I like Yachty a lot. But I don't really care for his label. I'm just going to be honest with you. But Yachty is so hot now. You know, he's been doing his A&R, you know, producer thing that he's like, you know, gotten a lot of like, you know, ties now. So he's able to push these artists into spaces that they usually aren't in. And you wouldn't really think that from Yachty. But Yachty, he's smart, bro. Like, Yachty's smart. He knows how to talk to the, you know, the higher ups. He knows how to get things done. That's why he's still relevant to this day. That's how he ended up with Drake. Like, he knows how to get stuff done behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, she got a lot of Complex pushing, a lot of Audio Mag, a lot of Rap Page pushing. Like, she got a lot of pushing. Now she is completely plummeted. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I mean, it just goes to show that, like, yeah, she was like the woman in that group and probably the most popular outside of Yachty. But I mean, the songs and talent spoke for themselves. Like, no matter how much they tried to force it down our throats, it wasn't good. Like, it wasn't good. So Caribou, I'm surprised she didn't make the list. You know what I'm saying? But I can see that maybe they've probably given up on that Caribou train because, you know. But at the beginning of the year, I thought she would have been a for sure lock for me. For sure lock. If I were to think of people on the XXL, she would have been a for sure lock. Next person is Tommy Richmond. He's a weird case. Because I don't think he's really XXL material. And I also think that he's already surpassed XXL. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tommy Richmond is in that Jack Harlow tier right now. It's like, he can go through to do like 7,000, you know, people shows. He could go do, you know, D2 slow D1 universities where they got about 6,000 to 8,000, you know, basketball gyms or whatever. Like, I think he's already above XXL. I mean, $1 Million Baby is on top of the world right now. Devil is Alive, another really good track. I don't think his music is not really XXL lane, so I really wouldn't care to hear him try to melodically rap and, you know, on a freestyle or in a cypher. Not to say that people haven't done it, because we had August Alsina, we had Ty Dolla $ign. We've had people that, you know, sing. We have Anderson .Paak. Anderson .Paak is a singer, but he can also rap. We've had people that are, you know, R&B. I mean, we're a Huncho. You know what I'm saying? So we've had people that can, you know, rap and sing and, you know, do that stuff. But I just think that he, at this point, is so above XXL because his song is like literally top 3 in the country, top 3 in the world. He doesn't need it. What does XXL do for him? XXL is not the, you know, shit on these rappers that are on this list, but that's what it's for. YCB Fat. He's another. As of late, he's been really going crazy, especially around February, March. That's when I really started to, you know, see his name and see his songs pop up more and more. Duck No Smoke is an absolute banger. That's a smash. The boy, again, he another nigga that make Hellcat music. This could have been the Hellcat group. This could have been the Hellcat crew. I ain't gonna lie. This could have been the Hellcat boys. It would have been Bossman D-Lo, Big X the Plus, Skrilla Baby. Then you would have had YTB Fat. That'd have been. That's the, you know what I'm saying? That's like the Clay, Steph, Andre Iguodala, Draymond Green of the Hellcats. I ain't gonna lie. That would have had him. You would have had him right there. YTB Fat. He's another guy that I think, you know, he would have definitely benefited from his I guess honor or this notoriety that comes with XXL. But I guess he might have declined it. I don't know if XXL felt like he was big enough, but it definitely would have been cool to see YTB Fat make this list. The next person, or should I say people, that I thought could have possibly made it would have been 41. That's Kyle Rich, Jen Carter. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised that they did, even individually or together. I don't know if XXL has ever had a group make the list as like a group. Y'all had to fact check me on that. I usually have a good memory of all the XXL, covers and who made the list and who didn't. But y'all would have to fact check me on that. But I don't think a group has ever made it. So it would have been cool. It'd have been different. It'd have been different for sure. But they've been going crazy the last 8 months. I mean, they got Ben, Get Daddy. They just dropped a new song, Hate the Real, Birthday. They've been going crazy as of late. So, they've been making a lot of noise. Again, another New York artist that they've been going crazy. But I don't know. I don't think that XXL does groups, so it will make sense. 310 Baby. Man, what happened to dude? Literally the last time I saw 310 Baby was at the Kendrick Lamar Pop Out Ken and Friends show. I don't know what happened to bro. I mean, the dude had an absolute smash hit with Soak City. Then, I mean, bro had the whole entire country squabbling. He do it left, do it right. He had the whole country squabbling. I don't know what happened, bro. Y'all let me know what happened, because I don't know what happened to bro. I seen bro in person too. I took a picture of him. I'm not gonna show you the picture because it's really, really bad and I'm really, really embarrassed about it. But I seen bro came to Baltimore. You feel me? He was at the CLAA tournament, so I seen bro in real life. He performed the song a little bit. I don't know what happened to dude, man. I was really unfortunate, bro, because that song is a hit. You feel me? West Coast needs another. You know what I'm saying? I thought he could have maybe been one of those ones, because I didn't even know he was from the West Coast, to be honest with you. Until, I put the, 2 and 2 together, squabble, whatever together. But yeah, man, I'm glad he got that nod at the Kendrick Lamar show. But again, he's one of those guys where, again, at the beginning of the year, I would have thought for sure a lock for Freshmen. If he had, kept on with his trajectory that he was already going, because bro had a top 50 hit. So, what are my thoughts on the 2024 XXL class? Gotta give y'all a round of applause. This is literally the best class since 2018 with DaBaby and Meg. This is the best class since then. I don't even think it's close. Last year was decent, but this is by far, from every name being on this list, best class. 1000%. It's a lot of guys that, have been making noise, whether it be through TikTok, Instagram, or just, radio play. Underground people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of guys. You got a good collection of people that are in this list. You got Lay Banks, you got Maya the Dawn, you got Scarlett, you know what I'm saying? You got the female side of rap. Then you got, Boss Man D-Lo, Skrilla Baby, you got, Hellcat music, like I said, you got Cash Cobain, you know what I'm saying? New York, Sexy Drill, whatever. You got Rich and Mary, Underground, SoundCloud rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, they actually have a good collection of music and a good collection of artists this year. And I really do appreciate the fact that they finally have, put people on that need it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the last few years there's a lot of people that we just didn't know or didn't deserve to be on this list. Again, XXL is supposed to be a list where these artists have gained a lot of traction, and some people know the song but might not know the face, so now you're putting the face to the name. That's what XXL is supposed to be. It's supposed to be the rising star. It's supposed to be the freshman class. You had a really good, maybe 6 months to a year, or maybe some people 2 to 3 years, but you're finally breaking through to that mainstream space where you're getting a lot of attention, a lot of notoriety. You're getting some money now. You're performing at colleges. You're doing this, you're doing that. So this is finally a good list where you have a collection of people that's actually doing that. You got a collection of people that's doing. Because the last few years, motherfuckers talking about something. I don't know who this. I was one of those people a couple times throughout the year. Who this? I don't know who this is. Who listens to this? But this is one of those years where, again, this might be me just being a little biased, but I know some of these names. I know a lot of these names, actually. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of these songs. And so if anybody out there that's saying, y'all don't know who none of these people are, you're lying. You are lying. I'm calling you out. Yeah, I'm calling you out. You're lying. You know these people. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the song. You know these people. All you got to do is do a quick Google. I get that it's the meme of saying, yo, XXL fell off. Who this? Oh, I'm getting too old. I don't know none of these people. I know it's a meme to say that because at this point it's been like that for every year. But you're lying. You're lying on this one. Y'all my age and y'all talking about some y'all who I don't know who none of these people are. Stop it. These niggas put up to your school. What is you saying you don't know? Like, what is you talking about? He literally, Boss Man D-Lo pulled up to your school. Huncho pulled up to your school. Like, why are we saying we don't know these people, bro? I don't know why people are saying that. But I think they did a good job. Again, I think XXL has really done a good job in improving themselves, because, man, I don't know what happened the last few years, you know what I'm saying? But I think people are starting, not do freestyles, not do ciphers. It's starting to become lackluster. A lot of artists that they've been putting on there were either past XXL, or their, exposure got completely dried up, so people don't really care about them anymore, or they're an artist where they don't even need XXL, because XXL and what they represent are two different things. Like, they had a lot of bad picks, a lot of bad selections. They allowed artists to have way too much power and not wanting to do this, not wanting to do that. I don't want to freestyle. I don't want to do the ABCs. I don't want to do the read the comments. Why you want to listen? You just on a magazine cover at this point. And it's like, what do you showcase? XXL used to be a showcase of talent, showcase of the new crop of artists that's gonna break into the new space. It hasn't been like that in the past 4, 5, 6 years. So I'm glad to see that it's finally looking like it's gonna be that. I'm hoping that you motherfuckers actually want to do the cypher and the freestyle. Don't BS it. Don't BS it. Because I know some of y'all gonna want to skip out. Don't BS it. Actually do it. I believe from the lineup, it looked like the cypher is gonna be good. A lot of the cypher is gonna be good. So I'm looking forward to this. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this XXL cover. I hope y'all informed y'all, or maybe push y'all memory. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I actually do know this person. So tell me who your favorite person off this list is. Tell me if you still don't know who these people are. Tell me who you look